Good evening. Another short lure session for me to round the day off. I don't know what your day's been like. I've been working from home today. Not too busy actually. Just a small amount of stuff, and I'll do a little bit more later this evening as well. I've also been to the council tip to chuck some stuff away. It's all good, isn't it, when you get rid of a lot of junk. I'm going to have a few casts on here. Got a short session as always lined up. Better to fish for 45 minutes or half an hour even than not fish at all. That's my motto, and it works. I did have a feeling that this was going to be a tough session. The warm weather has certainly disappeared. I'm on the bottom there. Oh, do you know what? I think I'm going to lose this lure. What you do though when it's hooked, point straight to where the snag is and then walk back. Number one, you're not going to break your rod in the process, and number two, especially if you've got a lead on there, it's not going to spring back at you. Anyway, I do have the feeling that I might be tying a new hook and lure on after this. Let's see though, shall we? As I expected, I did have to set up again. I've put a different lure on this time. I've been fishing with a 2-inch slider bait. So still a small one I've got on now, but a different colour. It's a dark green, so reminiscent, I suppose, of a small perch. We'll see if this does the business. I have a few more casts anyway. I don't think the perch are going to be too numerous here now because of the drop in temperature, and although water temperature does fluctuate at a different rate to the air, because it's so shallow it will be more noticeable. So just as the sun will warm it up in a short period of time, when there is no sun it will also fall more quickly as well. You notice that on lakes, don't you? The shallow sections will often freeze up when the main body of water is still free of ice. But I've never had a bad angling session yet. So even if I don't catch, every session is worth it. You learn something, don't you, every time you go out there. Whether you catch, whether you don't, whether the session is beyond your expectations or below it. It's always good to be out there in the great outdoors. And if you can be fishing at the same time, that's twice as good.